Dave is almost through the bottom already. It's going to be close. Dave Jewett. Dave Jewett. He wants to be the champion.
I remember the phone rang around noon and the doctor called and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm working." He said, "No, you're not working anymore. You're going straight to the hospital." It's really hard as a beginning competitor to believe that you can win. I had never really succeeded in sports at all kind of growing up, so I didn't really expect much, but Jamie Coger cut in 28 seconds, another guy cut in 29, and I actually broke the world record in 18 seconds. Then the next year I entered the Stihl Timbersports series. I'm still involved with the sport a lot when I'm not competing. I do a lot of the color commentary for the collegiate series and the pros when I can. But then when I'm totally out of the timber sports, still working with wood all the time. If I'm chopping it or sawing it, I'm splitting it, I'm selling firewood, or I'm making little tiny ornaments out of wood. I have a Christmas tree business, so that's a year-round thing. Like I've been competing for 20 years, but about 8 years ago, I got real sick, just about passed out on the stage, and then my friend and I drove overnight to get home. We drove 17 hours through a blizzard, got home, I went straight to the doctor, they ran some blood tests, and then, of course, I went back to work the next day, for my buddy cutting trees, and then the phone rang around noon, and the doctor called and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm working." He said, "No, you're not working anymore, you're going straight to the hospital." He said, "Your kidneys are not functioning." I said, "Okay, is this terminal?" And he says, "Not if you get to the hospital right now." So we rushed to the hospital. I'd been feeling horrible for 2 years and waking up every morning with headaches, and I'd go to work, but then I'd get sick to my stomach, at work, and I just kind of get going. Then all of a sudden, you've got this team of doctors helping you out. I was like, well, this is kind of cool. Yeah, it's horrible, but I'm finally getting attention, and we're finally addressing this. So I had to take a year off from competing. And fortunately, after 7 months on dialysis, I accepted a kidney from my father, so I had a kidney transplant, which was really tough. And then the next year, I was able to come back and start competing. And that was more difficult than being sick, because I was expecting so much. I was expecting a quick recovery, and it was like I was just a novice competitor all over again.
Initial time in for Dave Jewett, a 10.34, knocking down U.S. record broke today here in Central Park.
Quick shout out, I got to get a shout out to the New York Presbyterian Ropes and Kidney Center.
That's right, that's a 73-year-old kidney in that man, folks.
I'm Dave Jewett. I'm a real person. I'm a Stihl person.